Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Guys, we got a beer from Founders here today. Founders is up in Michigan. This is their Four Giants Imperial Double IPA. This one is a 9.2, yep, 9.2%, 80 IBUs according to what's on the can. And it says it was canned on 12/29 of 21. Almost the last day of the year there, a couple of days away. So anyway, very colorful. And the picture I'm seeing, it looks like it's on one of their Founders bottles here on Beer Advocate. So now they're doing the 16-ounce cans, and I'm becoming more and more of the 16-ounce can fan. The guy instead of a 12-ounce. I'll pay a little bit more. That gives me more beer to enjoy. And then when I have to tell my doctor, how many beers you drinking today? 2. Well, there's a lot of difference between two 12-ounces and two 16-ounces. I guess I could go back old school and drink two 32-ounces and just tell them I'm not lying. You know, how many beers you have? 2. Yeah, right. Or 2 kegs. Oh, I had 2 kegs today. I mean, it all depends on where you want to go with that. Anyway, if you're lying to yourself, you're lying to everybody else. But anyway, over to Untapped. They say the same thing, 9.2, 80 IBUs. It says, made a lot of Imperial IPAs over the years. In turn, we have a lot of arguments over which one is the absolute best. So, to settle this once and for all, our brewers mashed up 4 of our favorite recipes into the ultimate Imperial IPA. Four Giants boasts aggressive bitterness balanced by a malty sweet backbone, while huge aromatic come courtesy of the 7 American hop varieties. So, a whole lot of hops in that beer. And the pictures here, it looks like a West Coast style. So it's not cloudy, not hazy in the pictures I'm seeing here. So we shall see. We got the ABV, we got the IBUs, and we got the canned on date. So let's get it in the glass. Alrighty. It's fairly clear coming out. It's like a nice, looks like a nice IPA. I don't throw West Coast in there quite so quick, but I'll kick that up just a hair there on the end, on the back end, right at a finger. And guys, that looks really nice. That's a darker amber. A lot of times when you get to 8, 9, 10 percenters and some of the even bigger ones, the IPAs can be that dark, cause, depending on the malt base. But it takes a lot of malt and it takes a lot of hops to produce a lot. I won't say a lot, but a lot. It takes more hops. The bigger the ABV, usually the more malt you're going to use, and then the more hops you're going to need to use to kind of balance that out. So that's how that works. Of course, y'all know that already. My God, 2022. Anyway, I can see right through guys. It's clear. I mean, it may not look like it in the camera, but I can see right through it. So that's definitely a good looking double IPA. What do you think? To the nose we go. Alright, 7 hops. So they're automatically telling you here on Untapped, and I think it's written on the can here somewhere, the same description. But they're stressing to you, balanced by a malty sweet backbone. So they're telling you right off the bat, you're going to taste that, even fresh. And I can smell it. It has a maltiness to it, but I know it's fresh. I looked at the date on it. So, but that's where they're aiming for this. So I wouldn't even go as far as say it has a West Coast aroma. A little bit of pine. And just a hint of some citric notes. And that's the basic all I'm getting. So, I mean, you gotta take it for grain. This is Founder's Big Brewery. And we use 7 different hops. Well, depending on the amount of each of those 7 different hops. If you only get, we'll put an ounce of this, ounce of that, ounce of this, and ounce of that, or I'm putting in 20 gallons. I mean, 20 gallons and 20 gallons and 20 gallons. A lot of difference there between what profile beer you're going to end up with, depending on how much of those ingredients you're using. But, you know, you can brew what you want to, and that's why we have so many different styles. Let's see what we got. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's a pleasant beer. That's got a nice twang to it. If you're looking for the mother load of hops, not so much. It does have a real decent hop presence. I can taste it, and more than I can smell it. It's got a nice little twang, citrusy zip to it. Nice maltiness. I may be even getting a little hint of some caramel or toffee in there from the malt. That is very tasty. That's something different. I mean, that's a pleasant beer. Definitely not a New England style, and I'm kind of thinking now with the maltiness of it. But of course, you gotta look like I said this the other day. A Dogfish 60 and a Dogfish Head 90. There's a drastic difference in the taste profile between those 2 IPAs from them. So a lot of times you'll get that once you get into the Imperial IPAs, unless you're just trying not to or trying to produce something different than that. So this is what this reminds me of, more like a Dogfish 90 again, with the maltiness and being a fresh beer. I know that's where they're going with this. So anyway, let that come up to room temperature and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Nice lacing is left on the glass. It could be borderline West Coast style. I mean, the taste is more prominent with the hops than the nose is, to me. It's just me, it's just my opinion. But it's definitely not a New England style. To me, it's more of a, it is more of a West Coast style with that many different hop profiles. It's very tasty. I mean, not blowing my hair back or my socks off, but I think it's a decent, well-made beer. I mean, it's very, very tasty. It's got a little more malt than I like in my IPAs, but some of those are malty depending on where the brewer wants it to be. Just like Dogfish Head 90. I mean, it's more malty than hoppy, and 120 is just off the chain malty. So depends on what you like. Decent beer. I don't know. It's something that I would pick up again, but if you don't like the cloudy, hazy beer, it just might be a good alternative. So, why don't you? I think it's a decent beer. We've got all the information, the ABV, IBU, the date. A beer 90 for me, guys. I mean, I'm probably going against the grain a little bit on that one, but I think it's a well-made beer. A lot of hops and stuff, but it is more malty than a New England style is going to be, and a lot of other styles are going to be. If you're looking for something super hoppy, I don't know if this would be what you're looking for, because it's not there. But there are a lot of hops in it, so judge for yourself. Pick one up. If you like it, go buy more. That's what I always say. Over the Beer Advocate, they say 91 in our outstanding range, and Untapped has it at 3.92. So Beer Advocate has it in their A- scale, and Untapped has it in their B+. And I'm in between both those scores. So not quite as bad as Untapped, and not quite as good as Beer Advocate. So I'm in the middle row on this one. So if you've had this one from Founders, the Four Giants IPA, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge, guys.